Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Wednesday Waffle. I really do hope that you're doing well. I really hope you're doing well. Your week is going on really well. If it's not the end of the week, it's not the end of the day. You can still do something about it. You can choose to accept the situation as it is, and you can choose to do it different. Now, speaking of choosing, I want to keep today's video really brief. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, but let's try. And as I was coming back home from a locum shift, I was thinking to myself that subhanallah مع القدر وكل شيء, life is what you make it. And this is a very bold statement for me to say, but here's why I'm saying it. It's like at every single point, I would say, in your day, you kind of are faced with this moment where you need to make a decision. Well, in medicine, it's kind of amplified because with every single patient interaction you make, it's like you need to make a decision about that patient, you need to make a decision about the drugs, the treatment choices, the management plans and everything, the follow-ups and everything else. But then it's like, even when you look at it from our day-to-day perspective, our day-to-day life kind of thing, you look at it and you're like, when you wake up in the morning, you have a decision even before waking up. It's like when your alarm goes off, you have a decision to either, even the alarm itself, like the clock app itself on your phone, gives you normally two options. You can either dismiss or like stop the alarm, or like you can snooze and hit snooze and let it, keep recurring and keep reminding you of whatever, of waking up. So it's like you have to make a decision at that particular point. Am I stopping? Am I dismissing? Or am I snoozing and choosing to, have a little bit like extra 5 minutes of sleep, or like am I choosing to sleep in today? At the same time, you wake up, for instance, you've opened your eyes, you have the decision. Am I going to immediately maybe walk into the bathroom, or am I just going to check up my phone and see who or like what is happening on social media, And this cycle kind of goes on and on. It's like, without thinking, sometimes we are kind of in an automatic drive where it's like you don't think about the things you're doing, you just do them on an ordinary basis and you do them in a habitual kind of manner. While most of us, especially when it comes to the mundane things, we are kind of falling into this category. Things like our bedtime routines, our waking up routines, how you tie your shoes, how you iron your clothes, how you speak even with people, how you kind of organize your stuff. Some things just come, people say, naturally to you, but the reality is that you've done these things for quite a while, that they've become a second nature to who you are and what you actually do. So you kind of see them as the way you do it. So with this kind of things, it's less decision making and more of like just getting forward with the first thing, because the first thing leads you to the second and third and the fourth thing. But what I want to say is that even with the mundane things, it's like you're always faced with the decision of like, am I gonna continue? Am I going to do this? Am I going to do that? While habits do help, especially in terms of automating things and making things easier, in terms of the processes and everything else, but you kind of need to see it also on the flip side of it. It's like every single moment in your day, you are faced with a decision. To do or not to do, to give or not to give, to focus or not to focus, to do this or not to do this. It's like really surprising sometimes if you just take a minute and look at it. Like, how many decisions did you make today? Like, you made a decision to record a video, you made a decision to choose this particular angle for recording the video, you chose to eat this over this, you made this choice over this choice. And we make so many decisions in a day, and that, if you look at the end of the day, has been your day. It's literally just been the decisions you've been making throughout the entire day. So, and if you look at your life in general, it's not coming as a surprise, I guess, at this point. It's like those decisions made your daily experiences, and those daily experiences made your weekly experiences, which later on made your monthly experiences, and later made your yearly experiences. I guess at this point, again, it's not coming as a surprise that every single decision you make matters, because it kind of gives a direction to your day, and it gives a direction to your week. It gives a direction to the kind of life or direction that you are headed to. You choose, for instance, a piece of cake every single day. That decision, maybe you're not going to see the results, like, let's say, financial decision, where you're going to see the results today. For instance, if you choose a decision, maybe make a decision to buy something really, really expensive that you don't need, you're going to see the financial dip in whatever amount you have. But think of the long-term things, the mundane decisions that you make every single day, the endless scrolling you make every single day on social media, the endless hours you spend thinking or like focusing on the things that actually do not matter, the endless hours or days you end up procrastinating on your projects and everything else. It's like, in the moment of it, it might seem like a mundane things, but if you look at it from a wider and broader perspective, it's like every single decision you make with your time, with your days, matters, and it ends up becoming the life you actually make it. So life is what you make it. Assalamu alaikum.